One of the common statements we hear now is, we will get through this. I believe that God's desire for us in this time is more than just getting through this. I think we need to aim for a higher goal than just survival in this unique season. What if instead we said, we want to be changed by this, not just get through this? That's why we're focusing on the kinds of investments that we can make in this unique time that God can use to really change us. We're focusing on three in particular. The first is to continue to participate in worship. This is the Sunday weekly service, now online. That's a critical part of gaining the perspective from God to be able to process what's happening during this unique time. The second investment is to connect in a group. That's also weekly, and it's also online right now. It's really important that we hear from others, we stay connected, we learn. This is how God grows us, is as we connect with other people. The third opportunity is to serve others daily. Today, what I want to talk about mostly is this third aspect, to serve one another daily. In Mark chapter 10, verses 43 through 44, Jesus says this, "Whoever wants to be great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave." Jesus is referring to the fact that if you really want to be great, it's kind of the opposite perspective that we tend to have in this world. And that is, no one's clamoring to be a servant. We're all trying to climb whatever ladder of greatness that we perceive to get us ahead in life. But this is one of those rare times in the world when serving is getting the status that it deserves. We are applauding those who serve, for example, in the medical profession or even in the grocery store industry. Neighbors are serving neighbors in ways that I haven't seen in a long time. But I suspect that after this is over, serving will probably once again fade into the background, and the scramble to be great in the normal kind of ways will return. But for the followers of Jesus Christ, being a servant, of course, is not just a momentary fad. It's an assignment that comes directly from Him, from the one we follow. Jesus uses the word servant, not service, in these verses when He describes God's path to greatness. Being a servant is different than serving. Serving points to the actions of service, but a servant points to the position of service. The main difference between the two is commitment. Acts of service can be done whenever we feel like it. We can serve one day and then not serve the next day. But a servant is a position. A servant has taken on the job, the assignment of serving. And it's something, therefore, that they do when they feel like it and when they don't feel like it, when it's convenient and when it's not convenient. One of the reasons I think that we're honoring, for example, grocery store workers right now is that they are staying on the job and serving us even as the risk of the virus is present. Now, they're still getting paid, but there's a much more risk now for them. And so we are honoring them because of their commitment to service in that environment. As followers of Jesus Christ, we take on the job description of the one we follow. And as it says in Matthew 20:28, He, speaking of Jesus, came not to be served, but to serve. So this is why we're suggesting that we all, as a church, first start this week by walking and then praying as we walk through our neighborhoods and through our community and praying for the people that God has placed around us. We are not just independent people doing acts of service whenever we feel like it. We are servants of Christ in the position of servants. We've taken on this position of serving. I know for me personally, as I've been walking in my neighborhood and praying, I'm reminded that serving is not just something that's a fad. Serving is something that's an assignment from Jesus Christ. It's what we do as followers of Jesus Christ. So, take a walk around your neighborhood this week and pray. Take a walk at some place in the city and pray. Pray that God would help you get clarity on what you can do to serve Him as you serve other people, the people that He's placed around you. So if you want suggestions on how to do the prayer walk, you can just go to the Seabreeze website, seabreezechurch.com, and just check the Serve Others Daily info, and there'll be more information about how to do that. So have a great week.